I first got into software when I was about 7 years old, and I was just playing around, hacking around with Commodore 64 games. Still have got it in a box somewhere, unless my wife's made me throw it out.
My parents were self-employed running a farm, so there was always a lot of mechanical machinery, needs to be fixed, that sort of stuff.
Someone gave me a kite, I took it down onto the beach. I rather embarrassingly made a t-shirt that said the other end of me's for sale. I sold them all that weekend.
I converted the spare bedroom into an office, which just had a computer, and it was before broadband, so we had an ISDN connection.
I had all my products like in downstairs, behind the sofa and stuff. Getting your flatmates off the phone to their mum so you can get on the internet and see whether your website's got any orders, get any emails.
It was bloody hard work in the early days. It's been exciting, it's been harrowing, it's been rewarding, but not glamorous.
I can remember back in those early stages, we had visits one day from Nissan. They drove down to see us, and we had to borrow some people in the factory to make it look as if we had a big workforce.
It was freezing, even in the summer. In terms of where we are now, it's very different because we don't have to warm our bottoms up on a radiator before we go to the loo.
You start out and all your friends around there buy stuff, like great. And then you actually walk down the street or a road and you see someone you don't know wearing one of our products, you're like, wow, that was cool, that's a cool moment.
When we got into Harvey Nichols, it felt amazing. So we cracked open some champagne, celebrated, and then got making products pretty damn fast.
I remember that our first big sale, we had an order that we thought was all that we'd sell for that whole year, and it was just such a buzz. We had a barbecue on the top of the building, I remember, and I think we didn't work properly for the next 2 or 3 days. We were so hungover.
There's loads of things you do differently, but then it wouldn't be the journey that it has been, and that's just the way it is.
I would have concentrated far more on profitability than sales and saved myself a huge amount of time. But other than that, I've loved every second.